Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to or welcome back to Bohemian Spirited Tarot. I am Michelle. And today, well, I just did a recording for the full moon. Yeah. Now I'm just going to give you a general reading, starting with the Rooster and Sunflower communication. That's such a lovely card. As I'm recording this on the 21st, and Mercury is still stationed at a standstill in retrograde. So maybe we need to work on thinking about our communication before we speak what we're trying to say. On that, I need some water. Yeah. Communication. Maybe some good news is coming through. This is the card of the good leader and the kind king. Roosters wake before the rest of the farm, alerting everyone to the rising sun. They are protective of their territory and self-confident, but they are good communicators, honest and capable. The sunflower is often the tallest bloom in the garden, rising high and turning its face toward the sun. While it may hover over other flowers, it bestows warmth and joy on any garden. You are well suited to position of authority. Remember that clear and open communication is key to successful leadership. All right, so yeah, there's a very real possibility. We got you, strong, independent person, got what it takes to be a good leader. Also, though, some good news might be coming from a ray of sunshine. It's going to feel like a ray of sunshine. It'd be like a beautiful morning type of sunshine. What about the cosmos? What message does the cosmos have? Hold on. Let's do a shuffle. Okay. What do you have? I think I'll probably read the booklet on this one too, when it comes out. Here we go. We got two cards from the cosmos. We have rebellion and motivation. Uranus with rebellion. And the waxing crescent with motivation. Combined, I feel like rebellion is the motivation. Yeah. Rebellion is the motivation. The act of rebellion might be the good news. Let's see. The Uranus card acts as a reminder that you set the norms in your own life, that you can rebel against something that isn't working for you, that you can question the status quo, that you can challenge things that don't feel right. When you pull the Uranus card in a reading, reflect on the following. Are there any areas in my life where I feel restrictions? How can I break free from these restrictions? And how can I use rebellion as a tool for positive change in my life? An affirmation is, I have the power to break free from any restrictions that are holding me back. Ooh, yes. Yes, this is true. I am a testimony to breaking away from things that were not holding my highest good. So, yeah. Is it hard? Yes. Yes, I went through a terrible decade. I am on the other side of terrible decade, and I am so grateful to be on the other side of that terrible decade. Yes. Okay. Next one is motivation. You got this. You can do it. You are powerful, amazing, and have the strength to move through anything that is currently holding you back. I believe in you, and I want you to believe in you too. Regardless of what season you are in, think of this card as some extra motivation and encouragement to remind you that you can do anything, that you are capable. And the universe is on your side and here to cheer you on. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes. How am I feeling motivated in my life right now? What are some things that make me feel motivated? What can I do to encourage myself and be my own cheerleader? I can do anything that I set my mind to, and I believe in myself and my abilities. Ooh, sisters and brothers. Yeah, I think anything that is against tradition, the status quo, is through historically speaking, words didn't one word. Historically speaking, anything that goes against tradition or the status quo is an act of rebellion. Like if you look at the hippies and look at the Beatles in the 1960s when their hair was touching their collar. That was considered an act of rebellion. And as the hippies grew out their hair, the hippie men, and their clothing that they wore, because their clothing was loose and their clothing was made of natural fibers and it wasn't tucked in, it was out and flowy. That was also an act of rebellion. So, yeah, wearing red lipstick was an act of rebellion. Women wearing pants was an act of rebellion. Anything that goes against tradition or the status quo is an act of rebellion. And you know what? The Beatles didn't kill anybody with their hair touching their collar. Mm-hmm. The hippie movement didn't. Well, I can't say. As a Gen X, I can't say. We're dealing with the repercussions of some many unchecked boomers. So there's that. Who may or may not have been a part of those hippie movements. However, the initial movement of it was to end the Vietnam War. And that was a great cause. It was a great cause. Its overall theme was love and peace. I think there was a lot of bad people or bad actors who had malicious ill intent who took advantage of that movement and blended themselves into the movement, disguised themselves, wolves in sheep's clothing, if you will, to take advantage of some people, places, and situations. That's my perspective. That's how I see it. Anyhow, for you, you are capable. You are a strong leader. You know that they say about the early bird catches the worm. Well, guess what? You don't have to wake up at 4 a.m., but you can. You're capable. If somebody is coming at you sideways, ooh, the Hierophant. This is the card of tradition. Quite literally what I was speaking about. Tradition and spiritual wisdom. Oh, bestie, are you a witch? Are you a tarot reader? Are you cultivating a life that is different from the religious norm? Because we got the Tower. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. It looks like your transitioning of your spiritual or theological or philosophical beliefs are rocking the foundation. It could be your familial foundation, could be your home, your relationship, could be yourself even. You're being asked to be I feel called out right now. You're being asked to share your wisdom and your experiences as you go forward with the dismantling of, what's the word I'm looking for? Your preconditioning. Mm, yeah. And then we have the Three of Wands, which is new horizons, because this sharing of your experience of deconditioning yourself, rebelling against what was traditionally, communicating, teaching, in sharing your path along the way, it is going to bring you to grow. It's going to bring you to new horizons. It's going to pave the way for others to look at things from a different perspective. Mm-hmm. And then we have Judgment. Yeah. Yeah. It, don't doubt yourself. Don't judge yourself. Yeah. Don't judge yourself harshly. Ooh, okay. Um, so Spirit wanted me to point out something else. Um, in regards to beliefs and thoughts, right? So I'm hearing the word hive mind. When you're convinced of a certain way of being is the right way of being, uh, so much so that you will make specific choices in your life because that is what traditionally is the right way to do things. Um, and then you encounter something that challenges the beliefs and the way that you've been doing things. A lot of people's knee jerk reaction to that is to be very flippant, right? And to lash out at people, places, and things because they're angry and they're scared, right? There's a fear behind that because it's, I've been told that this one thing is true my whole life, and if this is not the truth, then what the hell is? And not knowing the truth for people, especially people who have been indoctrinated into very hardcore cult religions, trying to walk away from that or de whatever, it's dreadfully frightful. Like, you're told that the world is a certain way for so long that when you find that there may be a possibility that it's not, it could be a relief, but for the most part, there's a lot of fear and hesitation. And so there's a lot of lashing out. Okay. So if you are encountering this, or if you personally are encountering this process of learning something new and you are feeling guilty, or you're feeling regret about how you acted when you lashed out because of the fear and the anger and the whatever, okay, that it's understandable. It is understandable. You acted out, right? You acted out. So the best thing you could do, though, is apologize to the people, places, things that you acted out toward, at, whatever. To start making peace with that, right? And then just continue to go forward with being learning the new thing. And I am simplifying this with words. It is not a simple process. Trust me, I am firsthand an observation of this. I saw it in real time with someone who was a hardcore Fox News addict, and what happened to them when they didn't watch it anymore. It was night and day. Their critical thinking returned. They started making more sense. They started thinking more in a global scale. They weren't so cut and dry anymore. They still had some conservative values. There's nothing wrong with having conservative values. They just didn't have the extreme thing that we see a lot right now. So, yeah, and I didn't hold it against her that she was suffering from brain rot with Fox News. Nor did I hold it completely against her for being an alcoholic. She was susceptible to the thing. Yeah. So for you, ask for forgiveness, apologize and ask for forgiveness, apologize, then ask for forgiveness. There you go. And don't, and then once you've done that, don't continue to harbor those feelings of guilt, because that will eat you alive. The best thing that you can do is just do better. That's the best thing you can do, is do better. We are humans, and humans error. It's how we learn. Okay. And it's okay to rebel. It's okay to rebel. Ooh, the Knight of Wands. Be courageous. Be courageous. Yeah. And oh, yeah. As you move forward, don't let your temper get the best of you anymore. Pause. If you find your temperature, your internal temperature starting to boil, pause. I'm going to pause right here. I'm going to go take a beat. I'm going to go take a breather. I'm going to go drink some water. I'm going to splash some cool water on my face. Whatever the case may be, we're going to pause. We're not going to manipulate people. We're not going to yell at people. We're not going to verbally abuse people. We're not going to name call people. That's not necessary. That's not necessary. Yeah. One of the parts of being rebellious is also knowing your worth. Mm-hmm. And in this instance, you are a leader who can communicate. Yeah. And receive communication that is in a way that is like sunshine. Yeah. Alrighty, friends, I'm gonna leave it here. This has been your message. Remember to subscribe, follow the moon, shoot for the stars, and know that you are loved. Bye for now.